What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. All right. Things are shaking up at Warner Brothers. Some revamping, some redoing, some rearranging. When is it not happening over there at Warner Brothers? Jesus. I mean, you know what really chaps my goddamn butt cheeks? Is the fact that, how did they hit it so well with Wonder Woman? Everything was just, it seemed like it was perfect. I mean, I'm not saying that it was like a full-on perfect movie or stuff like that. I mean, everybody has their gripes about everything, but, I'm just saying the marketing was done well. I mean, Patty Jenkins didn't seem like she was fucked with, and it just all worked out. And it made us just go, hey, I think they got their shit together, guys. Everything's going to be okay. It's going to be okay with Justice League. Well, it didn't quite go that way, and Variety just posted some interesting stuff here. And basically, let's just run through it here. It was, first off, it's revealed that Jon Berg, the guy that was, basically, he was tasked to go make sure that Zack Snyder was doing something good and keeping the budget in line. How'd that work for you, Berg? I actually thought Berg was, I don't know. Anyway, it says Jon Berg, who has been in charge of overseeing the DCU along with will be leaving his current position, and a replacement is now going to be sought out. He's doing this whole other thing. Johns will stay as DC Entertainment's chief creative officer, and it seems like the studio is expected to name a new person to run point on DC Films. So there you go. That means that Johns is not necessarily going to be that, and that's fine. As much as we were hoping he was going to be, dare I say, the Kevin Feige of the DCEU, I mean, the guy's a comic book writer, That's why, like, when people want to just point the finger at him, I just go, I can't do that exactly. I mean, I'm sure he had some bad things to say and everything, but I just can't fully do it because I'm like, this guy's a comic book writer, and you guys just like, and then of course, he was helping write some of the stuff, the TV show, and then he was just pushed right into this, being the chief here of the DC Entertainment's chief creator, guy of the DCEU. I mean, that's to just get in that position and to go to these cons and start talking about the movies. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot for the guy. So yes, I'm sure that he said some, not so great things behind the scenes, but still, I'm not going to just point the finger at him and shit all over him because I still respect the guy. He still made some great books. It also says there's no immediate plans for Snyder to direct any future DC films. Yeah, I don't think the guy would actually want to. After the past two films, I don't think he'd actually want to do that. He hasn't even seen Justice League, for God's sakes. Why the hell would he even want to come back to Warner Brothers and to make another movie with the shit that he went through this year and last year? Why would he want to do that? I mean, but apparently he's still, executive producer. But like I said, executive producer, they don't even have to visit the fucking set. It's just, they don't really have to do much. So the fact that he's still executive producer of Aquaman and Wonder Woman 2 doesn't mean anything. I don't think he's going to be involved with anything. I know there was talks that he was going to be involved with the writing process of Wonder Woman 2. I don't think that's going to happen either. I don't know. Who knows what's going on? I can't see the guy wanting to even return. Why would he? Seriously, let him do his own thing. He's got the last photograph or whatever, the war movie that he's going to do. So, let him do it. That's fine. He needs to take a break from all this bullshit. And I'm looking forward to that. A Zack Snyder war film? Bring it. And then we have this. It is now highly unlikely that Ben Affleck will return as Batman in Matt Reeves' Batman film. That's right. But he's expected to play Batman in the Flash movie, okay? But everybody, of course, keeps on. It's funny because, I hear Flash movie, and then the websites that are sourcing the actual article are saying Flashpoint, because everybody thinks that it's going to be Flashpoint. I still can't see that, but at the same time, why would Batman be in just a standard Flash movie? Obviously, he has to be in Flashpoint, and I'm going to make a video because I'm worried. I'm worried about Flashpoint. I really am. I mean, I am. It's just, and I'll go into detail, but I think you guys probably get why I'm worried. And I still can't wrap my brain around Affleck not wanting to do a Batman film with Reeves. I mean, I still can't wrap my brain around it unless, I mean, a lot of people were hitting me back when I was talking about this on Twitter. They were saying like, well, it sounds more like Reeves wants to not have Affleck. But I don't know what they plan on doing. See, that's the thing. It's like, I keep getting people saying like, oh, they want to do a younger Batman, or it's stupid that of this. And I'm just going, okay, well, if they want to do a younger Batman, that means they're just going to what? Just reboot the whole thing? And everybody's just going to get replaced? It just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, yes, you got Flashpoint, and everybody's like, oh, you could just use Flashpoint to do a soft reboot and everything like that. I'm just going, well, what's going to happen? Flash gets back with that note from his dad, and Batman takes off his mask, and it's Jake goddamn Gyllenhaal? I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't. It'd be a little weird. You know, all of a sudden, like, the beginning shows Ben Affleck's Batman, and then all of a sudden he gets back and it's somebody else. I don't know. It's really weird. And there was a stupid freaking article that came out from Radar Online, that Jon Hamm is looking for the gig. And you know what? I wasn't really all for a Jon Hamm Batman, you know, Bat-Ham as people are calling it. But if they're going to continue on with the older Batman, Jon Hamm's only a year older, and you know what? I am actually down for it. I really am. I don't really like Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't want Jake Gyllenhaal to be Batman. I just can't see it. There was like a concept art with him in the mask. It's just something about his eyes. I just can't get around. I mean, obviously he's a phenomenal actor. I'm sure he could do something with it. I just don't really see it. But if they're gonna keep the older Batman, I could see a Jon Hamm. I can now. I didn't see it before, but now I really can. But I don't know. Everything's up in the air. We got to wait and see what Matt Reeves says, what Ben Affleck says. With that, I mean, if Ben Affleck is out, which it sounds like after one more movie he's done, it's not because of bloggers, not because of critics or fans or anything like that. Everybody keeps on just pointing the finger at that. No, it's goddamn Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is the reason why Ben Affleck's going to leave. And I've said that before. That's the only reason. He doesn't give a shit about a fucking overweight, hot pocket nourished, down in Mountain Dew, just sucking it down, you know, grease on the freaking keyboard. Some guy that's just going to say, Ben Affleck sucks. He don't care about that guy. He don't care. So it's all Warner Brothers. That's the reason why Affleck's going to leave. And it sucks that that's the case because we were going to have something else came about too, you know, out of all this. And I'm going to make a movie. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to get Snyder and we're going to make a movie. The movie that we're... Yes, it has something to do with Snyder. And I'm just like, God, man, I don't know. It just sucks. But yeah, so that's what the news was today. It's interesting. But like I said, you know, we'll see what happens. Everything's kind of just up in the air right now. Warner Brothers just, like I said, it just puzzles me how they got Wonder Woman so right, you know, with the marketing and not really messing with Patty Jenkins' vision and just got the movie out there and it was a huge success. Everything was A-okay. And then when it came to Justice League, they just shit the bed. It's so weird. They should have just pushed that date. But we all know why. They have to get paid. You assholes. Anyways, well, bye, Berg. Nice knowing you. You'd seem like a stand-up dude, but you didn't know what the hell you were doing. John's, I don't know. Just keep writing comic books. I don't know. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts about it down below. What do you think about all this? Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the other channel too. Follow me on the social media stuff floating above my head. And I got shirts available. And that Come Together shirt, I got one with Snyder on it. If you want to, you know, maybe. All right, guys. Talk to you later.